G'day, legends. TJC Sports here. Welcome back to our legendary live stream reaction. Our second live stream of the night here. Make sure to vote on that poll if you haven't yet. Like and subscribe. We are here for the Penrith Panthers versus the Sydney Roosters to wrap everything up. And I'm just realizing I didn't switch over to Channel 9. So that is brilliant before I hit live. So we're off to a great start already. But I'm going to go off camera just for a second to switch it over to Channel 9, which is more updated, folks. Make sure to get into the chat. We'll be reading the lineups in just a second after what was an absolute smashing. The Warriors outdoing Manly. It didn't come till the final few minutes with the proper smashing, but it was nonetheless still, in the end, a 20-point victory, which we will have to call a bit of a smashing, legends, unfortunately. It was a good, solid 13-plus victory. And I've got a few players in this game right now for my super coach, so forgive me, I'm going to be looking at those right now. Very excited for that. I've got Nathan Cleary, Connor Watson, Casey McLean, and Robin Toya. Not Toa. Hazy made it very clear to me. Anyways, legends, the lineups are as follows for these two sides. For the Penrith Panthers here, by the way, kickoff is happening in about a minute here. Dylan Edwards is at fullback with Casey McLean and Brian Toto on the wings. Paul Alamotti and Isaac Tungo are your centers with Jack Cole and Nathan Cleary in the halves. Moses Leona and Lindsay Smith are the props and Mitch Kenny at 9. Scott Sorensen and Liam Martin are your second rows and Isaiah Yeo at lock. Dane Laurie is 14 with Matthew Eisenhuth, Luke Garner and Liam Henry. Brad Schneider is 18th man. As for the Sydney Roosters, the visiting team, we have the captain James Tedesco with Daniel Tupou and Dominic Young on the wings. Marky Mark, we're just going to call him because I am going to butcher that. And Robert Toya are your centers today with Sandon Smith and Chad Townsend in the halves. Nafua White and Taylor Lasalu are your props. I think this could be Taylor's first game. Correct me. He could have also been on the bench last week. And Connor Watson at 9. Angus Crichton and Wong are the second rowers with Celeste Fiketti at lock. Zach Docker-Clay, Makahesi Makatoa, Blake Steep and Hugo Savale are on the interchange. Ethan Roberts is 18th man. I completely forgot that Makatoa signed for the Roosters. Good for him, playing for Roosters tonight. Top guy. Good to see it. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and what happens in New Zealand stays in New Zealand. I clicked the link. Well, good to have you here, Brenton. Let's rip in, Panthers. Let's rip in, bro. Panthers 13 plus, first try scorer Brian Toto. My own personal prediction, legend, for this game, kicks off very, very soon, by the way, is anytime try scorer Liam Martin, and I'll say Casey McLean will score first, bro. And the Penrith Panthers will win 13 plus, but that's a very common prediction, right? Cook Chooks on the menu tonight, says Brenton. Well, we'll find out in just a second. Penrith Panthers, Sydney Roosters kicks off at CommBank Stadium right now. And it absolutely sucks as a Para fan seeing Panthers call this their home. Kicking into the line is the Penrith Panthers, tackling Sydney Roosters here on the 20. They go over to the middle here. Dominic Young with his first touch of the game. Flipped around by Isaiah Yeo and Mitch Kenny here. Mitches get stitches. Over to the right then, and it's Wong here. Sua Wong now. Wong flipping around. He makes the wrong play, Wong, onto the ground. On top of the KFC FLC side and storming their Sydney Roosters, Angus Crichton goes down. I hope Panthers wins this, Hassan. We've got a lot of Penrith Panthers support here. I have Panthers 13 plus to score for 83. Dang, Aguero! That's a very interesting one. Well, actually, it isn't, but the amount is interesting. That's good, bro. Hopefully that works out for you right now, dude. And the Roosters' kick seems to be a bad one from the Panthers in collection. Is that going to work in favor of them? No, it's not. It's actually just going to be get it back there already. Okay, here we go. Penrith Panthers here. 25 out from their own side now. Pass over to the right now. And Paul Alamotti loves a good try in a game, doesn't he, to put his team into a bit of a momentum change. Held there. We then go over to the right. Brian Toto, the man of the hour, if we're to look at Aguero's comment there, goes down. Ford says, let's go, bro. Isaiah Yeo is my captain, says Essa Stormfair. He's your captain, bro. Interesting, man. I mean, Yeo is a very solid base stat point scorer, so you probably don't go too wrong there. Yeo then, speaking of which, your captain there, into the 40 line here of the Roosters' end legends. The Roosters desperately climbing back. Now Mitch Kenny Through he runs. He begs his Brandon Smith there. And he's held. Back round there, only 20 metres left. Fifth tackle, 53 metres gained. Hits it over to the right. And backwards. Collected. That was touched by the Roosters. That's got to be a full set again. It is going to be a full set again for the Penrith Panthers. From in front here. Isaiah Yeo over to Lindsay Smith. Lindsay Smith now through the line here. Lindsay Smith. Mitch Kenny then. Gets it to Yeo. Yeo back over to Moses Leona here. Moses Leona through the line now. Moses Leona held here. Hot chips is my opinion, mister. It's me. Cleary. Gets it back over to Gunnar. Gets it to Paul Alamonte. The Roosters defense cracks apart in under 3 minutes. What a rugby league's fastest right there. 4-0 to Panthers and their error of calling CommBank their home. Starts off with a bang. And I really, really am fearful that this game's going to go exactly how we all expect. UTJC, Paul Alamonte, yes, boy. He flew on over there. Utterly flew over. Already 3 minutes in, and it's a try. Penrith Panthers. They're going to be sharing that around to everybody. Alert the warden. Alert the warden. We have what is practically a crime with that try. Ripped them apart there. The fact 99% of people tipped Panthers is hilarious. Well, I mean, wait, actually, is that true? Well, not 99 on the poll, but 99%, bro. I mean, who's tipping Roosters really? Like, unfortunately for them, it's just doesn't seem like a smart tip, does it? And no shot, Cleary absolutely bashes that in. 6-0. That was too simple for them. Sorry, Roosters. This could be a long night for them. This could be long. I did say always the game that was more likely to be the upset would be the Warriors-Manly game, and it turned out that way in the end. Honestly, been a really good night so far. Penrith Panthers will receive the ball again here, just under 5 minutes in here. Lindsay Smith now into the line now, and Lindsay Smith pushed back onto it. Obviously, Penrith Panthers been, not arguably, they have been the best team of the last 5 years. Yes, I know it's a four-peat, but they were the best team of 2020 when they lost. They just didn't win the grand final. Storm won the grand final, but overall, it's been a 5-year dominance from the Panthers where they've just looked way too good for anybody to handle. And credit to them. Honestly, they're pretty much a historical side, one of the greatest to play. And it will be considered a huge downfall when that ends, if it ends. You lads are winning the comp 100% if you stay fit. If you stay fit, mate. If you stay fit. Good far kicking to the right here, and it ends up in the hands of Daniel Tupou here. The Sydney Roosters now. It's a miracle for Paradisi and Tommy injured. It is, mate, but hopefully we'll have to hope they're injured for more than 2 weeks, bro, if we want to take any advantage of it, man. I'm so confident that we will beat the Panthers next week that have a bad record in Melbourne. Well, as a Storm fan, there's nothing wrong with being confident, right? Nothing wrong with that. Sydney Roosters now. Connor Watson passes to the left here. James Tedesco dummies. Talk that Caleb Ponga might be replacing Tedesco in the near future, potentially, especially with the Dylan Brown signing for cap space. It was a good start from the Panthers for the opening try. It really was, George Allen. They'll just look to continue it. NRL 360 keep yapping about Blue Eyed Eels. They don't shut up. Bro, I'm not really commenting on anything about Blue Eyed Eels right now, legend. Smith gets to the left. Sure, Angus Crichton. Could the Roosters score down the left wing? Robert Toya! Marky Mark scores for the Roosters! Marky Mark marks his place in the Rugby League NRL. Here you go. Panthers 6, Roosters 4, ring-a-ding-ding. We have a try down the wing. Come back, on we go. The Panthers, who have switched off here. I can't believe it. Parrot will beat Manly. Love the confidence legend. Bonga confirmed at a press conference last night he's not going anywhere. Hey, Dillbags told the Parrot fans he wasn't going anywhere. Wink. Things can change, legend. Give it a couple of years. Fafita thought he was going to the Roosters. Didn't happen either. If the Roosters win, that would be hilarious considering 1% tips the Roosters. So true, man. I said DCE and Tommy and Olympic edits. I said that. Yeah, no what it was, eh? If the Roosters win, that would be hilarious considering 1% tips Roosters. It would be, man. It would be absolute true. Good point. Thank you, Brenton. Thank you. That would be ridiculous, man. And yes, we don't have Moses or Fox, which does suck, but we'll have them the following week, won't we, against the Bulldogs? I think, at least. Get the Macazad off me. Get the Macazad off me. Holding the little burgers like they're anything worth of note. They're not. They're not. I'm sorry, but they're not. They're not that special. Your burgers are not that big, McDonald's. They're not that big. Unless you get a lot. Unless you get like the triple doubles or whatever. You're not that big, boys. It's like, it's crazy. It's not your level, guys. Now through the middle here. Nafua White now. Nafua White held. It's a sport as a business too. If they got the money, why not? Exactly, legend. Why not, right? If they've got the money. Imagine if that last name became a teacher. If he became a teacher, that'd be the funniest thing ever. Marky. They're going to have to say, hello, Mr. Marky Mark, because they are not going to be able to say that. Tedesco. Sandon Smith consistently to Daniel Tupou now down the left wing here. I seriously, I'm in shock that it's 6-6, guys. I'm in shock right now that it's 6-6. I can't actually believe it right now. The Sydney Roosters, good on them. They're actually making a game out of this to be proud of. Short to the middle here. It's a good push. It's a good shove. And they'll get on over. Sydney Roosters now held on the forward here. Connor Watson now. And they're going to clear it in the air, the Roosters. Over on the left edge here. Chasing past the 20. And Dylan Edwards knocks the ball on. Chad Townsend to Tedesco. James Tedesco's going to take the tackle. Play the ball here. 9 minutes into the game. It's tackle 0. They're right in front. Wong smashes Dylan Edwards. What is going on right now? Dylan Edwards is all over the place. He has no hair and he has no playing ability. Townsend back over to Wong. He goes through there. Wong held. I heard Kayo will probably go to the PNG team. And that would be good for him. The Sydney Roosters lead. And the best part is he's in my super coach. Connor Watson. The Roosters. The former Newcastle Knights. 10-6. With a kick to come. They are throwing the Panthers through a loop. This is not what the Pars wanted to open up their CommBank era. There is no way that this is actually happening. Somebody call the police. Somebody call an ambulance. Someone call a doctor. Something is seriously wrong. The Panthers must have come down with something. The Roosters are playing. And they are playing to win. Simply too good. It's your fault, Edwards, says NB Edits. How could you, Edwards? Well, that try in particular wasn't his fault, but the run of play, absolutely, it was his knock on. The Roosters, unbelievable. I did tip the Panthers. I feel the powerful jinx. I'm convinced the jinx real after this. The half of upsets, the night of it all. Sandon Smith takes the kick and scores the kick. How is it 12-6 now? This game, man. This is the game we love. Right there in front of all our faces to witness here, legends. Cannot believe it right now. Chooks put a cheeky multi on themselves. They must have, mate. They were $11 before the game. Mate, $11 before the game. Good money, right? Good money. It's 12-6. On the tipping app, deadass 1% tips the Roosters. Jesus, mate. Well, 1% are celebrating like no tomorrow. I'm convinced only Roosters fans tipped Roosters. And one not smart person. All right. Clearance in the air from the Panthers over to the right side here. It ends up with Robert Toya here. Toya now pushing through. He's playing with all the Penrith Panthers defense, which are his toys right now. Toy on ya, eh? Sportsbet's about to get rich, says Omar. Mate, they're already rich. They're gonna be worth double their worth after this game. And the last 5 sets have been the Roosters. Sandon Smith to Connor Watson. Connor Watson forward. Unky Tedesco owning Dylan Edwards, says Omar's NRL. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Edwards the last play or two, but it hasn't been good for him, has it? It hasn't been good at all. And the referee is going to say, I think, error from the Sydney Roosters. Connor Watson with the bad play of the ball. Though I got to say, Moses Leota, how long is he allowed to stay on the chook before it's just not good enough? I understand, like, the decision of a knock-on, but I feel like Leota was down on him too long there, personally. But I digress. We continue on. Penrith Panthers, 35 metres out. Go to the right here. Jack Cole around now. Jack Cole gets over by the 30 here and held. It's also going to be a penalty for the Panthers here. Isn't it funny, legends? The second the Roosters are going against what's expected, the Panthers are getting a couple penalties. I'm not saying anything. I'm just putting it out there. There we go. Penalty, folks. Teams become complacent when they think that their tips to win easy. So true, Brenton. So true. When they think their tips to win easy, they become pretty about it all, don't they? Over to the right now. It's a good one. Cleary to Jack Cole, who dummies Jack Cole now. Is that Brian Toto in the pink cap? Beautiful stuff. Dylan Edwards now. Back to Liam Martin here. Liam Martin on his way through now. Liam Martin squeezes on around here. Liam Martin held. Mitch Kenny spirals it around to Cleary. Cleary back to Isaiah Yeo here. Isaiah Yeo through the middle. Up the Roosters. They have arrived. Yes, they have, Jason. Yes, they have. Cleary. Over to the left now. It's a good pass there, but Scott Sorensen couldn't find his way to the line there. Fourth tackle. We got 2 left in the set here. Nathan Cleary. Don't run into it. You want to be involved in the play. Yeo. Edwards. Over down the wing they go here. Can he get it? He couldn't quite get it there. The Penrith Panthers there. One more tackle left from right in front here. Nathan Cleary now. Hits it in the air over to the left side here. There's chasers, and the Sydney Roosters get it. Robert Toya is spun around there like a ballerina and lands on the ground. He's like a fidget spinner going, zhoo, 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 with a flick of the fingers. Dom Young now. Former Knight. On his way through a couple former Knights, actually, in this side for the Sydney Roosters there. Held. Then to Daniel Tupou. I think he's their all-time try scorer there. Goes down. On the 20 now. It's a good short pass there. Lislow held. Panthers still will still get the chocolates. They have Cleary. You'd think so, legend. You would think so. Oh, yeah, it's Jake Tuggo. There we go. There we go. It's Jake Tuggo. Boo! Ty, where's your pink headgear? Panthers always play the Tigers at the start of the season and win the comp. That's just how they are, legend. The Roosters winning by 6 in first half. It's impressive, legend. It is impressive. It is impressive, legend. Where is Jake Tuggo? He's got a shoulder issue, SS Storm fan. He's got a shoulder issue. He actually, before it even came out, he actually told me about it when he came over to say hi for the photo in the vlog. He's like, hey bro, how you going? Yeah, I'm going good, mate. How you going? You doing okay? After that was a rough one. And he's just like, It's like, yeah, man, I'm doing all good considering I just did my shoulder, man. It's not too, yeah. Not sure about the length of it, but yeah, he did something in his shoulder. It's Isaac. Yeah, we know Isaac Tago, mate, is playing for the Panthers. We're talking about Jake when it comes to para, bruv. Here we go. Sydney Roosters now, through the middle now. Sydney Roosters held back. Connor Watson over to Sandon Smith. Sandon Smith back over. Low kick here. Plenty of chase and out of play. Oh, the Sydney Roosters almost getting it over here. And the Sydney Roosters held back there now, legends. Couldn't quite get it. 45 votes on the poll so far. Good to see. Panthers at 76% chance to win. You guys are all over them right now, aren't you? Panthers then, over to the 30 here. Panthers held back there. Tackle 0. It's full set here for them. And it's also going to be a penalty for them. On tackle 0, of course you do that, Roosters. Of course you do that. The Roosters on top of it all. Katoga and Sarami on debut. Yes, we do have those for the Parramatta Eels. And I'm excited to see how they do because they're both very hyped up from the boys. It's going to be good to see if they do all right. Crazy, as they say, legend. Crazy. On the line now, over to the 30 here. Gunner backwards over to Paul Alamotti here. Paul Alamotti then around. Alamotti back to Dylan Edwards. Dylan Edwards then spinning, and Dylan Edwards goes down here. Connor Watson with a good tackle. They're on the heavy defense right now, legends. Through the middle there. And it looks like Eisenhoof will be tackled. No, you were held. Don't you dare try to offload that. That's what I thought. Yeah, get back to your spot, mate. Get back to your spot. Cleary now. To Yeo. To Cole. To Edwards. Dylan Edwards then around. And Dylan Edwards gets over to the 10-meter line here. Isaac Togo. Looking to go around here, gets it to Cleary. Nathan Cleary tries to go alone. Couldn't quite go alone there. 5th tackle now. The halfback can't be involved here. Eisenhoof. Back to Cleary again. Actually, he can be. Cleary over and up. Sandon Smith collects over to Tedesco. James Teddy Bear Tedesco walks away. Goes right through some of the Panthers, but will get caught by Matthew Eisenhoof. 15 out from his own try line here. Sydney Roosters around through the middle then. Roosters couldn't get through quite. And instead of last week where they ran around with chooks with their heads cut off, they've come into this week as a perfectly raw KFC chicken meal. Bucket meal, family meal, whatever you want to call it. All together, they're doing better. Angus Crichton here then. Crichton takes 3 Panthers to get him here. Isaac Tuggo helping out. And Isaac Tuggo gets him down. Crichton's like, come on, sir, I'm a finger down. Cut me some credit. Sandon allows the ball to roll in there past there, and James Tedesco ends up with it. Tedesco. And Jack Cole refuses to let go of Teddy's pants. To the ground he goes. Clearance in the air now. Chad Townsend onto the right side here. The Panthers are watching this one, and Dom Young looked to hit it backwards. Dylan Edwards involved in it, and it'll be Panthers' ball here. All over the place right now, aren't they? What goes around comes around. Penrith Panthers with it, and we could be heading into 20 minutes with Roosters leading. That's impressive with how impacted they are. Very impressive. He wanted his shorts, mate. He wanted to eat shorts for dinner, bruh. Shorts for dinner. Speaking of dinner, the referee, mate, he's a great tip on the poll right now because that's another penalty against the Sydney Roosters here. Yeah, that is a high tackle there. Connor Watson, guys, just losing his control there, giving it away. Taking the ball now here. The Penrith Panthers are going to start a little past the halfway line. Now just running to the right here. Cleary gets it over to Moses Leota now. And Moses Leota will just push on through here. Moses Leota held back there. Then it's Mitch Kenny over to Dylan Edwards. Dylan Edwards passes backwards then. Dylan Edwards here. Dylan Edwards. And oh my goodness, Isaac Tuggo, mate. Put on his butt now. Can we get a try? Cleary. The Panthers, they don't want to be heading in to halftime being behind here. Got to lift their game up outside of this first 20. Here we go. Casey McLean. A line break. Another one. Almost through Casey McLean. He's held back. And then to the right here, Yo Cleary short. And it's a long pass to the right wing. And Brian To'o, he slips over. Brian To'o slips over. What was Lindsay Smith's injury? I'm unfamiliar with what their injury would be, Brenton. Unfamiliar right now. Roosters should be proud. That they should be, legends. That they should be with this game right now. And Dom Young collects. Dom Young stopped by Scott Sorensen there on the defense. And the referee's going to step in here and be a penalty. It's another penalty. Oh, my God. It's penalty. We are playing professional rugby league, right, legends? Because this is ridiculous right now. 1, 2, 3, penalty. The Smiths. We are the Smiths. Almost at 50 votes. If you haven't voted yet on the poll, consider dropping that vote because it's not too soon now. Grass looks a little bit uneven right now, and we're so early on in the game, legends. Looks like they haven't quite gotten it prepared for this game with the Panthers, which means great. It probably won't be perfect for Para either. Sydney Roosters now. Held. Chad Townsend goes over to the left here, and it's a good push there from the Sydney Roosters, who already have a couple of their benchies on the field now. Sandon Smith gets it off over to James Tedesco now. James Tedesco looking to go through the line here, and James Tedesco will be held back there. James Tedesco goes back over to the right here. It's a bit of a dummy from Chad Townsend. Nothing comes of it there. Chad Townsend on the ground now. Just looking up to it here. Sydney Roosters, if they score again, man, I'm just unbelievable because of the players' boots. The footy boots, mate. Yeah, exactly. They're scratching into the field, bro, obviously. And Dylan Edwards there. Dylan Edwards manages to collect the ball there in the air. Beautiful stuff here. And now that was a very awkward pass from the Penrith Panthers that almost went wrong, but Casey McLean saves the day. Now over to the right here. Past the 20 then. And held. It's Penrith, mate. Exactly. It's Penrith, mate, bro. If Roosters score again, it's hard to come back. What am I watching? How the Roosters have put... After having us put 50 of them beating the Panthers right now. That's what rugby league is, legend. That's why no game is ever guaranteed, because this result is always possible in most games, legend. It's just not something that you would bet your life on seeing. It just isn't. Simply is not. I definitely wouldn't put my life on this being what happened. It's actually crazy right now. And did Nathan Cleary, that was a pretty dang good kick, wasn't it, from Nathan Cleary, legends? But no 40-20. It's going to continue. It's going to be Roosters ball here. They did it to Eels, Broncos, and Gold Coast and many other times. Welcome to the NRL. Exactly. Welcome to the NRL. They can have a poor game and still be the best there. Still can't write Panthers off. Yeah. Oh, no, you cannot, legend. But they've had average games against teams before that they should have smashed. Penrith Panthers now on the halfway line here. Go over to Brian To'o now. Brian To'o now through the middle here. Brian To'o out. I think I think the Storm are winning the comp, but it could be really tight between the Panthers and the Storm this year. At this point, even Storm would be better, even if I don't like Storm much. Even they'd be better than the Panthers winning 5. And what was that? What was that, Chucky? What was that, boys? What was that? Mark shouts, SS Storm fan at the top of his lungs. He's like, what are you doing, Marky? You got to be better than that. Because we look to the best in round 1. Remember, you can't base the entire year off of one result, legend. But, the Broncos could be up there too. I just think they need to play a few more games exactly like that before I say that for certain. To the left here, Sandon Smith then, through the line here. If you think you're the first one to say that, you're not, mate. I know we can't win the comp. I was there. I understand we conceded 56. We can't win, but I also doesn't mean that we can't improve on what we were last year. And oh my God, the Roosters knock it on the 40 here. Penrith Panthers now, and it's a line break. Jack Cole to the 30 now, and Jack Cole caught out and held here. Jack Cole held out. Storm Broncos grand final would shake the country. It would be a pretty good one. I'd rather Broncos win of the two. No one would watch a Storm versus Broncos grand final. Where's the fans at? Panthers held now. From right in front on the 10 here. Cleary looking to go around the ball, and it's 6 again for the Penrith Panthers here. I wonder if Cleary saw that. Isaiah Yeo then gets it to Eisenhuth. Eisenhuth almost through here. Eisenhuth couldn't quite get it. Two of the biggest fan bases. I mean, I'd argue that Souths and Para are also some of the biggest fan bases, Legend, when it comes to actually attending. Storm I wouldn't even call, because I would do a bet here, all right? How many Storm members could you say you could report and not track back that they were also a member of an AFL team? Because I'll tell you now, it probably wouldn't be many. Most Melbourne Storm fans see Storm as they're always good. I'll watch them if my AFL team sucks. And Penrith Panthers, they're unable to break through in that set, Legends. I'm sticking with this year. Panthers won't make the grand final this year. And I wouldn't be shocked if that didn't happen, man. But it's also only round 2. That's how I see it. It's only round 2, man. I don't fully start saying, oh, this team's this and that till like round 5 or 6, man. Now Daniel Tupou. Down the left wing here. Tupou kept on back now. Zach Docker-Clay held out. Zach Docker-Clay goes over to the right now. Nafua White then. Nafua White here. Arms out. Nafua White barges on through there. Nafua White held. Gets it then to Sandon. Over to Robert Toya. Nope. Held back there. That was actually Wong. And then we go short through past the 40 here. Sydney Roosters. Another error. Penrith Panthers. Can they stop it, man? Can they just stop it right now? It's error. And the Panthers held back by the Roosters. 25 out now. Yeo goes to the right. Cleary backwards over. Short here. And Isaac Tuggo. He doesn't have the pink headgear anymore here. It's going to be a penalty for the Panthers, is it? Or Roosters. Shoulder? What are we? They're saying a shoulder from Liam Martin? Is that what they're going to say? Shoulder from... No, it is a penalty for Panthers. I was going to say they were looking at the shoulder thing, and I was like, what? Bam! No, bam! Miles. Penrith Panthers, 15 out now. 28 minutes into this one here. The Sydney Roosters on the heavy defense here. They're loving holding out this 12-6 win so far. Cleary. Cole, back over to Paul Alamotti here. The former Bulldog now. Connor Watson and his supporting team holding him out. Short to the right. And Nathan Cleary trips over here. But it won't matter. He gets right back up. Cleary for the line. And he almost throws the Roosters completely off there. Couldn't quite get over. Gets it short now. And they couldn't quite get to the white line there either. The Penrith Panthers kept away. Just one more left in the set, guys. 5th tackle, Edwards. Jack Cole. Brian Toto kicks low. And Toto scores himself there. That's one of the great individual tries for the wingers. Brian Toto kicks in and scores in. Lago would be proud of that. On return from his backflip injury. He won't be doing a flip with that one. Do a flip, Toto. Do a flip. And he rolls on over. It should be all square in a second when Cleary surely gets this kick here. Tough luck to the Sydney Roosters. That's more like it, says Julian. That is more like it indeed. On Sunday, I'm going to take penalty balls. They go to Parents, Paradise, stay to watch Eagles vs Tigers. Awesome, Legend. Awesome. Take whatever you want to watch Eels vs Tigers. Just make sure you support the boys well. Yeah, support them very, very well. Tomorrow is the last day where we have to wonder about it before Sunday, where we get to actually just enjoy the game between the two. Gonna be legendary. Yeah, he's oh my god, that is not only is that smart, showing a high footy IQ, that is just brilliant from Brian To'o Bizza. Bizza on top of it all there. And the Pars fans go wild at CommBank Stadium. We still got about 9 minutes to go. Actually, I guess if you round it, it's actually about 10 minutes to go in the first half still. But the Panthers will be glad to have probably equalised it. We'll wait and see. It's not done until he takes the kick, Nathan Cleary. In the Panthers' all-time point scorers, he ranks number 2 with 1,549 points, behind first place, who has 1,570-something. Kick in the air, Nathan Cleary! Too easy. Nathan Cleary makes it 12-all. Game on, CommBank Stadium. This is how it's done. Yes, To'o, says Aguero. I hope Panthers don't make or win another premiership. It's going to be boring. Oh, it is boring, legend, but you do got to appreciate greatness when it comes. The Panthers are simply so good with how they've done it. Anyways, let's focus on the final 9 minutes of this first half. We'll be able to chill in the half-time point, legends. We'll be able to chill then. Sydney Roosters on the defense here. Hold back. Lindsay Smith on the 10 here. Number 10 held on the 10. Then over to the right here, Scott Sorensen. It's all square here. 2 tries apiece and 2 goals scored apiece here. Penrith Panthers, Liam Henry, they get to 25 out from their own end on third tackle here. Then just squeezing over a little bit farther there. Mitch Kenny to the right, and Nathan Cleary clears it. Cleary with a beautiful clearance over to the middle here. Sydney Roosters able to nudge that one. Roosters now passed over to the 30 here. James Tedesco with great meters to start off their set there. Sydney Roosters, James Tedesco held. Chad Townsend then to Dom Young. Dom Young then. Dom Young spinning around here. Hasn't been his ideal time at the Sydney Roosters, but when he has performed, he has performed. Zach Docker-Clay and Sandon Smith finds a gap. But Liam Martin shows just how good he is at defense with that. Zach Docker-Clay here. And then Zach Docker-Clay around. What a kick, says Brenton. Well, what a game right now, legend. Tight. Sandon Smith, that was borderline forward potentially, but no, they're not going to give anything there. Roosters held. On the 40 now. And Chad Townsend clears it in the air here on the 10-meter line to collect it. Dylan Edwards and James Tedesco. Fullback on fullback. He takes him out there. Held now. Panthers. Brian To'o running through the middle here. Is there a chance we're at 12-all at halftime? Because that would be absolutely brilliant when it comes to potential chat for the second half here. The Roosters. I don't know what Trent Robinson told them in between this game and the last, but it must have worked because they are not giving up any result in this game. Smash him for taking his Origin jersey. That's right, bro. He's like, that's my Blues jersey you took, mate. Puh. Clearance from Cleary. It's going. It's gone. Nathan Cleary. All I need is the Panthers to wake up and I get 83. You just need them to click on out of first gear for a second, don't you? Actually, or is it out of second gear? Either way, get them out of there, right? Get them into the proper gears of it all. That was just brilliant from Nathan Cleary. Was he behind the 40 for that? It was very tight. Just tuned in. What the heck's going on here? What's happening is that the Sydney Roosters are playing better than they expected. Oh, I don't know if that's 40-20. I think he's touching the 40, unfortunately. Yeah, no 40-20. 2023 Grand Final Cleary vibes. I'm getting it. I am getting it, Omar, right now. The vibes, man, they're coming through, and they're coming through in spades. The Roosters are just playing better than we expected now, so that's all it is right now. The Penrith Panthers also just not. They don't seem to be going to their highest gear right now this game. Panthers hold the Roosters on the halfway now. Docker Clay goes to Connor Watson. Connor Watson then through the line here. Connor Watson held back there on the 40 then. Gets it short here, and Docker Clay will then clear it in the air here. Docker Clay with a good far pass there, and it's hit backwards. Roosters get to carry on here. Was it touched at all by the Panthers? They're going to say yes. It's going to be a full set for the Roosters from right in front here. Here we go. Sydney Roosters. Can they score? Through the middle now. Sandon Smith goes to the ground, and it's going to be 6 again as well for them. Full set. Zach Docker Clay here to the left. Watson then, short here, Makatoa, Makahesi Makatoa held for the Roosters. Then Chad Townsend to Desco, and down the wing is Daniel Tupou! The Roosters lead again! Daniel Tupou, you are the legend! 16-12! So it might end up being 50-12 Panthers then. It could be legend, but not anymore. 50-16. Daniel Tupou puts the Roosters back in front. It was 12-6 at one point. Now it's 16-12. With a kick to come. Ainsley will be losing his mind. Mate, Ainsley, I don't think he has a head anymore. I think it's blown off him by this point, legend. Unbelievable! And this game continues to surprise absolutely everybody. How on earth? I do not know. But bravo, Roosters. Bravo. Daniel Tupou. Trent Robinson must be proud. Hey, it's only one half, legend. You don't take one half as good. You need to do it for both. He won't be taking it as, we started well in this first half and lead. He won't be celebrating like they've won already. They're not the Tigers. We still have a second half before this. The Panthers booing Sandon Smith from the sideline here. He's got a 69% career kicking percentage. Very good kicking percentage there. And he gets the goal as well here. The goal is in the hole. It is 18-12 now. The Penrith Panthers are yet to wake up to the level that is expected of them in this one. Omar's laughing so hard about this. I don't want to be 0-3. Sorry, I keep repeating myself. Mate, Hey, do you think I want to be 1-3? Heck no. But I'll take it. All right? I'll take it. This has been a fun game. I don't mind whatsoever. Past the 10 now, Makatoa. Get your head out of the Gunner Brenton. Makatoa held down. Docker Clay gets it to Dom Young. Dom Young held now. Dom Young on the ground now. Zach Docker Clay looks up. Goes over to the left here. Sandon Smith then through it. Sandon Smith held on back here. Sandon Smith kept back. Third tackle now. 3 left in the set here. Zach Docker Clay's going to run around here. Seems like, according to the messages I'm seeing from Hainsey, he wants the game to stop right now at this scoreline. I can't blame him right now. Stop the half. End it now. 18-12. And, Roosters. Is that a penalty or a knock on? Knock on, bro. Our 0-3 is great, right? I mean, it's not great, but it's cool. It's cool, and we're fine with it. I'm fine with the Panthers. Now, Liam Martin is coming off for a head hit, legends. Liam Martin's coming off for a head hit, and then we're going to play on, actually. That's what it is, folks. We're going to play on here. Almost at halftime in this one. What a game it has been. This has not been what I expected from this one. Hammers are playing bad at CommBank Stadium right now. They are. They're not playing to their level they should be, are they? Definitely not. Definitely not playing to the level they should be. Through to the left here. Held back there. Onto the ground they go. Halfway then, and it's a clearance in the air. It's a good far one, and over to the 20 almost here, and held. Here we go. Brian Toto on the ground here. He pushed off a little bit, but he couldn't get far enough there. Nathan Cleary here off the offie to the 20. Edwards now fending the ball off here, and Edwards now gains about 10 here before being kept back. Mitch Kenny. Back rounds. Casey McLean here. McLean, can you score a try for my super coach, please, McLean? Please. Edwards! Dylan Edwards is broken through the line. Edwards is away. Edwards to Brian Toto. What are you doing, Edwards? You should have ran alone, seen how far you could go with the players around you. Held back there. Edwards again here. Dylan Edwards passes to Isaiah Yeo. Over to Jack Cole. Jack Cole to Paul Alamotti here. Paul Alamotti there. Paul Alamotti, and he couldn't quite break through. Paul Alamotti kept back there, legends. Good high kick in the air then. And to the middle here. It's a try. That's 2 weeks. Here we go. Liam Henry for the Penrith Panthers there goes on over, guys. Number 20. And I don't think he's got too many for the Panthers either there, Liam Henry. Could even be his first one. Henry officially on the scoreboard today. Boom, boom. Kick to come. We're going to be all square again in this one. Mate, this is just back and forth right now. Should have passed to Tuggo instead of Brian Toto. Doesn't matter because they got a try from Liam Henry. It was almost too easy there from them. And I'm at this point convinced we're going to go into halftime all square, guys. I'm actually convinced by it. This is such a good game, says Omar. I know, right? This is the good game. This is the good game. This one right here. The one where nobody tips the Roosters, really. This is the one where we decide we're going to have a fun time, that this is going to be a brilliant game. Like, come on. Wow. Wow. I can't see it, man. 15 out now. Oh, my God. Liam Henry, ladies and gentlemen. This game, it's just swish, 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 back and forward, clawing back. At this rate, Roosters will score next. At this rate, the Roosters are going to get the next one. God, CommBank is such a good stadium. Even watching it on the telly, it's so good. Such a good stadium. Going to be there Sunday for when the real team that owns it comes, Parramatta. It's a good far kick over to the left and out of play. It goes. Penrith Panthers there, taking it out. There you go. Liam Pritchard here. And that'll be halftime here at the stadium, CommBank. The Penrith Panthers and Sydney Roosters, 18 all here. No time to challenge James Tedesco. There you go. We are done for that first half of rugby league here. And you know what time it is now because of that. We'll be saying goodbye and saying TJC Sports Halftime Show. With your host, TJC Sports. And oh man, how fun have the streams been today, legend, because I have had such a great time doing them. This has been truly terrific to do. I've been like just over the moon with it so far. Not only have we had upsets so far, but we've had just a great viewership, a great community, some good solid growth, fun plays, you know, everything you could want. Banter. It has all been here tonight, legends, so far in this one. Tyler, when the Parramatta Eagles play at CommBank Stadium, we win. Yes, we do, mate. CommBank undefeated. It's going to be our fortress in 2025. Not the Panthers. The Eagles' fortress. You hear me? You hear me? It's our fortress now, legends. Our fortress now. And it's our fortress to stay. I do not care what any of you say. Any of you. It'll be our fortress, legends. Apparently, the Roosters were paying $9.50 head for this game earlier in the week. Bro, they were playing $11 eventually, legend. $11. Yeah, you heard me right there. $11. Like, for a 13 plus, bro, by the way, that's let alone. 13 plus was something else entirely. It was like $50-something. So it won't be 13 plus, but I'm just like saying, put in perspective how little the Roosters were rated in this one. I got you right there, man. Right there. Why did Panthers take our fortress, bro? Why'd they take your fortress, man? Why'd they have to do that, bruv? Why'd they have to do that? Who knows? Maybe in the second half, the Panthers will bounce back. Remember, it's a game of two halves, legends. The Panthers could absolutely dominate the second half. But this first half, the Roosters have really shown to be performing to a level that we didn't. This is why you don't base it on round one, folks. The Roosters are showing right now why you don't base it all on round one, what a team's capable of. But you don't even base it on just this either. The Roosters could still be poor this year. Breaking news, back injury for Cherry Evans. Oh, that is harsh for Manly. Any news on Turbo yet? I don't know about that one. But Nelly Cherry Evans' back problem, apparently. That's the last thing the Manly Ringers Eagles want to see or hear heading into the rest of their season. The Panthers take your fortress in 2025. But it'll always be Paris Fortress. As you can say, they can temporarily stay there, bro. They can temporarily stay there. They can rent it, keep it as their own, but in the end, they're just not correct, man. They're just not correct. It's a rent. It's a rental for them. For us, it's our home. It's in the city of Parramatta. It's not in the city of Penrith, is it? It just is not. Been a long time since I've seen this ad of a bulldog licking an ice cream. I still don't think ice creams would necessarily be good for bulldogs. Still don't think they'd be necessarily good for them, legends. Looking at it there. Come on, Roosters, bring it home, says Jason Marino. Bro, they've shown what they can do in the first half, but they're going to have to do it in the second. So, oh, my God. The Roosters, man. Why couldn't you do that against the Broncos, bro? I guarantee you the two teams they'll play well against are Panthers here, and they'll play well against Para. Maybe Souths as well, but, like, those are the teams where they'll perform well. Every other team, they're going to get smashed, aren't they? But those teams, they're going to go, yeah, stroll on over, 12-2, easy victory. Like, typical. Anyway, 62 votes at halftime here. Panthers at 65% on the poll here. 26% to the Roosters. I actually don't mind that because no one expected them to win. 2% for a draw and 8% here for just enjoying the stream, which is great to see. Guys, great to see people just enjoying the stream now. Oh, it wouldn't be as high as it was before, mate. I don't know what they're at now, legend. Don't know what they're at now to win, but it would still be lower than the Panthers to win. Probably. Even though I must say the Panthers haven't led since 5 minutes into this game or something. 5 to 8 minutes, 10 maybe. They haven't led for a good long while. Remember, since we're at halftime, legends, and this is the chill point where we just we fill the time. I'm going to say it just right now. If you're enjoying, make sure you hit that like button. It's very much appreciated. And subscribe if you're new. Aiming to get 5K this year, hopefully. Going to be legendary. We want to be legendary. We want to be legendary. 63 votes at halftime too. Not too bad either. Are they still at $11, SS? Because that's a mockery if they're still at 11. That hasn't changed. Because 11's just, it's not right. It's just not right. It's just not it. It's not 11, man. This ain't an $11 kind of thing right now. This is tight. This is tight as it gets. You don't get much tighter than what this game's been. Tyler Parramatta Eels by 13 plus on Sunday. First try scorer is Zach Lomax with 4 tries. Oh, I hope you're right, legend. I hope you're right about that one. I would love for Zach Lomax to get 4 tries in my super coach. That would be a great result for me. I'll take that. I'll take that and I'll run with that like no tomorrow, legend. I'll run for the heavens, the heels with it. Be spectacular, actually. Perfecto. For those who missed the first half and have no idea who scored the tries, we opened up in the 3rd minute when Paul Alamonte went over. Then we had Marky Mark go over in about the 7th minute. Then it was Brian Toto in the 28th. Connor Watson after equalising with Connor Watson, who scored in the 9th. And then Daniel Tupou scored to put Roosters in the lead. And then Liam Henry went over all square. Zach Lomax 4 tries. Hey, it's not impossible, Mr. It's me. I mean, Mike Asimo scored 4 at Penrith. So there's no, mate. Well, this is more likely to let 4 get past him. All I hear is salty, 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 hate, mate. Everybody hates on Lomax. We're pretty used to it. I feel bad for the guy, honestly, because he doesn't deserve the hate he gets. God, that halftime can't come fast enough, man. I just want the second half to be up with us already, legends. Just want it to happen, bro. I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm done with the chilling. I just want to finish off the legendary night of streaming here, folks. So far, over 20 subs go. That's good to see. What's going on with the Roosters? What a turnaround. They get pumped to 50-14 last week and go around and neck the Panthers. Well, mate, that's just what being a historically top team is about, legend. Being able to go through a bad result and be able to come back the next week firing and as fit as ever. That's letting one result affect your entire year can be the difference between a team that finishes in the bottom 5 and a team that finishes in the top 5. How do they change so much in a week? I couldn't tell you exactly, legend. I'm not the coach, but I'm sure there's preparation they've had to build up for this one, legend. I'm sure of it. The Penrith Panthers, they're just in the sheds. None of them are sitting down. They're all ready. They're all ready to come out for the second half. They don't want to rest the guys. They don't want to take a break at halftime. They want to give their all. They've got a script here to win the second half, legends, and the Penrith Panthers plan on living to that script. The Sydney Roosters, on the other hand, have I meant to say head, but head works too with them. They've got a red marker ready to cross it off for them, legends. Ready to cross it on and out of here. Bye, they say. We don't want you here anymore. If the Roosters win, well, good on them. Good on you, bro. I agree. Couldn't agree more. If the Roosters win this game, good on them. But I don't know. I can't scratch the feeling that the Panthers are still going to somehow get through it. 23 missed tackles from Panthers, that's unheard of. It is from the Panthers, but that's why they have a second half to remedy that. Lomax had a good year last year. Yeah, on the wing. We get it. He had a bad game. He didn't have a great game last week, but so did a lot of Parramatta Eels in the end. Will he get 4 tries? Probably not, but I could see a try against the Tigers happening or so. We're still building as a team. Zach Lomax is unfortunately part of a backline that will leak tries as we try to slowly build up our side. We've got some great players coming through, notably some good wingers, setters. I think there's a good 9 coming through as well. Lincoln Fletcher on the 5'8" spot could be decent upcoming as well. Give it time. It's not, you don't turn into gold overnight. If Roosters win this will be without a doubt the upset of the year. When it comes to what the bookies were putting, absolutely. There's no way. Surely we don't see a team that's at $11, higher than $11 to win. Surely not, right, legends? You don't see that. At least I don't see that. I find it very hard to see that right now, legends. Just my overall thoughts, though, right now. Nard says, if Panthers lose clear, we should consider English Super League. 1 second. TJC. We're going to change that. Boom. There we go. Fixed. Who is the M? The M is for me because I am legendary. My stream. Go, TJC. That's the spirit NRL at it. Never give up. Up the Panthers, says Tyrese, mate. We ain't losing. Hey, anything's possible. But right now, I've got that feeling with you too. I don't think you'll lose it either, personally. I think the Pars will just about get over the line, but it has been a very impressive go from the Sydney Roosters in this one. Way more impressive than I think some would like to admit. If you put 400 and they win, you would win 1,100. That's crazy. That is crazy. It is ridiculous that the Roosters could have so much on them, and yet somehow they're doing this. Really goes to show that you can't base everything off round one. Round one is not the way to go for basing it, legends. If you base everyone's season off round one, then you're just dooming yourself for failure in your tips at times, unfortunately for you. Should be on with the second half in a moment. For those wondering where I'm watching, it is on Channel 9. Just a reminder to you, legends. It is on Channel 9. So it should still be legendary. Should still be legendary. Somehow the Roosters are doing the impossible. Sometimes, legend, the impossible is there to be proven possible. History books are there to be rewritten, to be fixed, to be added to. The Roosters are simply looking to add their own bit of history tonight. The Penrith Panthers, as Peter Wallace gets interviewed, are coming out onto the field here. Toto, Yeo, Cleary, you name it. They are here. 18 all as we head into the second half. Here we go. Out onto the field they come. Will we see the Roosters coming up with the most unlikely of comebacks and wins after what happened last week? Or will we see the Panthers just prove too good for them? Here we go again, says William Hunt. All back with it. Heaps of punches would be put in that there on halftime. Heaps, bro. Heaps. And with 40 minutes of a half to go, it's all square. The pressure at its all-pointing time highest. Panthers, Roosters, second half. What more could you ask for? It kicks off. Over to the right we go. Penrith Panthers into the line here. Lindsay goes down, legends. Do you commentate when you go to the games? I don't necessarily commentate, legend. What I do is I vlog, which is when I go to the game and I react to the game. And I show my support for my team. It's pretty good. We got some good support from some of the players about it. They know what I do and all that. Jason Reeder says, come on, the Roosters. Come on, Jason. Come on, the Roosters. Panthers want to be in Penrith. Yeah, mate. I think they forgot that as much as they want to call this their home, it's simply not their home, unfortunately, for them. Mitch Kenny, to Dylan Edwards. Dylan Edwards over to the 40 there. Now Dylan Edwards held on back here. Dylan Edwards kept over. 37 metres gained then. And now it's going to be a clearance from Nathan Cleary. Goes over the air to the right now and lands in the hands of Daniel Tupou. Roosters now with their first attack of the second half here. Come on, Roosters, shouts Jason Marina here. Come on. It is 18 all. To the right here, Marky Mark through the line. Marky Mark and held down here. The Sydney Roosters on top of it all here. Then it goes to Zach Docker-Clay. Zach Docker-Clay then and Dom Young here. Dom Young almost through. Dom Young held back here. Back over to Angus Crichton. Angus Crichton pushes on forward then and Angus Crichton held. True perfect example, TJC. Whilst we're garbage in Vegas, go there out. They beat Manly. Looked amazing. Exactly. That is a perfect example right there, King Julian. 100% it is. And speaking of perfect example, James Tedesco, to Connor Watson, my super coach number 9 has a double. He's got a double. Connor Watson, the Roosters lead. This is not a drill to open up the second half. The Roosters lead. They actually lead. Brilliant from James Tedesco. Connor Watson scores a double. Unbelievable. Watson. And yes, as an Eels fan, I'm a little bit jolly. Oh my goodness me. It's too good to fathom. Too good, legends. Oh my God. The Roosters, they could actually do this. 22 to 18. What is going on, Panthers? Getting the Combank curse, Penrith? They thought they could come to their turf and call Parramatta their home and not get our drought level curse. Ha! Take that, Panthers. Far out. Sorry, Panthers fans. I'm just kidding. Panthers should score next now. Hey. Well, how this game goes, they probably will, legend. How do you think against the Tigers, especially with no Moses? If we win 1-12, I'm happy, legend. That's what I want right now, okay? Whatever else, man, I expect us to perform better than we did against Storm. Sucks not having Moses and that, but we still got some okay boys. It's just, we can't be allowing some of the things we did versus the Storm. I'd be a shock if we win. Bro, I think everyone's already in shock, legend. I think everybody's already in shock. Like, we're all going, what are we watching right now? I actually think the Sydney Roosters have a chance. All right, clearance in the air now from the Penrith Panthers. To the 10-metre line here, Dom Young will kick us off again. Sydney Roosters through the right here. Relax, guys. I'm going easy on them kids. Sure you are, Cleary. Sure you are. Got to be going easy on them. Sure. Oh, my God. This is crazy right now from the Roosters. To the right now, James Tedesco. And, oh, no, they knocked the ball on. What are you doing, Roosters? What are you doing, Roosters? You can't be doing that. Cleary, you're getting owned by Chad Townsend. A 34-year-old Chad Townsend, or whatever his age is. He's not young. He's not a spring chicken. He's an old chicken. You know, one of the ones that doesn't lay eggs anymore. Nathan Cleary. Gets to Jack Cole here. Jack Cole then, and Jack Cole's claiming there was a strip there. He said pulled it out. The referee says it's going to be a knock on here. Cole's not happy with that one there. The Roosters high-fiving in celebration. They've held on. They've held on, baby. The Sydney Roosters have held on so far. Yeah, nah, he was too loose there. Jack Cole, you were too loose there, brother. Way too loose. And he won't get what he wants from that decision there. It'll be the Roosters' ball here. The Panthers waste the opportunity there. Panthers have not performed to the level they should against the Roosters today. Chad Townsend feeds in the scrum here. I didn't expect this, but I'm actually loving this game right now. This has been brilliant. This has been terrific. This has been spectacular here. One error apiece in the second half. By the way, guys, we're only 5 minutes in. That's not actually a great sign there. Sydney Roosters then. Angus Crichton. Docker Clay over to the right there. Then around here, it's a good push. Held back then. Docker Clay then. Past the 30 to the 40 then. And a good short Wong here. Wong there and Wong held. And Chad isn't even a top 5 halfback, in my opinion. I agree with you, man. I don't think he's a top 5 halfback either, even though I call him my GOAT. So it's quite impressive here. Tupou then. Around. Couldn't quite get himself over there. Watson here. Connor Watson then. Short over. It's a good clearance in the air. And on the left side, we got plenty of chase to the 20 here. And Penrith Panthers there. Unable to communicate. And they'll knock the ball on. Sydney Roosters will get it. Roosters will have it. Have the ball. We got a challenge. We've got a challenge coming off. But what on earth am I witnessing right now? Cleary is multitasking, footy and texting. Mate, don't footy and text, legends. It doesn't end well for you. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Panthers knock on. Oh, my God. Okay, and they're going to say successful challenge. They're going to say successful challenge here. All right, folks, it's going to be the Penrith Panthers ball because, of course, Panthers will always get successful challenges. It's actually going to be a penalty for the Panthers too. They're going to take the kick now. No 5-peat for you, says King Julian. Well, definitely not for Para, but no 5-peat for Panthers yet. Dotto now. Taps and goes. Gets over past the halfway line here. Offloads then. Gets it short over to Brian Toto again here. Brian Toto then through the line. Panthers need 6 points to get the lead. That they do, mate. That they do. That they do. They need good 6 points to get back into this. Around they go. Isaiah held 20, 24. No, it'd be to go all square that they need 6 points, George Allen. Who do you need, Blaze? Yeah, mate, they're missing Blaze Talangi. That's what they're missing, bro. Even though they haven't played him in a single game, they're missing Blaze Talangi. Clearly, bro. Clearly. Because Blaze played for Para, the greatest team of all time. Lindsay Smith then. Smith held. 5th tackle now for the Panthers. Mitch Kenny gets it to Cleary, who kicks low for Edwards. And Dylan Edwards will score for the Penrith Panthers here. Back and forth. This game is just ridiculous. This game is the definition. And I accidentally deleted that. So one second, I've actually got to completely make a new scoreboard here right now, guys. Oh my God, I actually can't believe what I am witnessing right now in this game here. Second half. Can't believe I deleted that. That was my bad, legends. My bad. My bad. That's on TJC. But Dylan Edwards now. Penrith Panthers. This has just been wow. This game. Another level of rugby league at its finest here at CommBank Stadium. Maybe the Panthers aren't the team they've been in the past, right, legends? Maybe they're not. 22-24 with a kick to come here. Should be 24 in just a second, all. Yeah, you can always praise yourself after kicking Cleary, typical. Always. Look at my kick, how glorious his kick was, legends, right? Just one sec, swap it around. Just glorious, that kick. 24 all now. Penrith Panthers. Wow. This game, man. This game. You just... What can I even say other than this has been an absolute shocker of how good it is. You would never, 99% of NRL fans would never have tipped it to be as good as what we're watching right now. Let's be honest, legends. This has been brilliant so far at 24 all here. Slightly under 10 minutes into the second half now. Sydney Roosters take the Penrith Panthers down to the 10 here. Moses Leota then. It's literally Alamoti try, Marky Mark, Watson try, To'o, Tupou, Panthers, Roosters, Panthers. It's ridiculous. He's him, mate. He is him, Omars. Notice Panthers' defense so far this year hasn't been good as previous years. Yes, exactly. I have noticed that actually, King Jordan. Yeah, the defense just hasn't been on like previous years. I don't think it's the attack that's any different. I think you're right there. I think it's the defense. The defense just isn't there like it's been previous years. Edwards now. To the right. Cleary. Clears it in the air. It's a good far kick there. And the Sydney Roosters, Daniel Tupou will end up with it. Yeah, Daniel Tupou now over to the middle. James Tedesco, he created the try earlier here. Tedesco held. Get on your knees for the GOAT. Get on your knees, legends. Get on your knees right now for the GOATs we are watching right now. This is a game that shall not be repeated in this round. This has been unbelievable. Liam Martin turns the ball over to himself. First tackle here, Moses Leota. Guys, they were only 20 metres away from the try line here. Less than that now. Right in front of the 10. Isaiah Yeo goes to Lindsay Smith. Lindsay Smith to Moses Leota here. Moses Leota now. And Moses Leota is held. Just to the left here. Yeo goes alone. Ends up on the ground there. Call it a ground pound. Mitch Kenny. Over, and it's a knock on. Dom Young now with the ball here, and if Dom Young was expecting that, I think he could have been away. Dom Young held now. Roosters to the left. That was borderline forward. Sydney Roosters jumping up and down. They want more. Gets it short over to Wong here. Wong, about 4 Panthers on him, passes to Zach Docker-Clay here. Zach Docker-Clay will get them over past the 30 now here, and Zach Docker-Clay will get to the ground now. Zach Docker-Clay held. Paul Alamati here goes to Connor Watson. Connor Watson then to Smith. Around. Chatty Daddy there. Chatty Daddy caught out. And that's Casey McLean's job. Defending well. Connor Watson. Over to the right. Connor Watson through the line now. Watson's going. Alone here. Almost to the halfway. But is held down. Goodness me, legends. Goodness me. We got a bit of a push and shove going on between the two guys. Push and shove between the two. Back and forth. Boom, boom, wada, boom, boom. Big bang, shoom. Mate, 24 all is just so good. Just so good. With so much time left in this game, you take it, right? You take it. Chad Townsend doesn't lose a game. The game Moses Chad Townsend. Mate, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right there, Omar. The Chad Townsend doesn't lose a game. The game loses Chad Townsend. That's pure facts right there. Chad Townsend will never lose a game. On the left here, Polamodi, the former West Tiger, the former Bulldog here. I'm used to saying former Tiger. There's so many former Tigers, isn't there, in the world on rugby league. Former Bulldog there held, gets it over to Casey. Casey then over to Edwards, to Cleary, over to Brian To'o now. Brian To'o down the middle here. Brian To'o pushing forward here. Casey McLean just waiting on that sideline for something. It is the CommBank curse, legend. It is the CommBank curse. And Brian To'o, oh my God, the CommBank curse is real. The CommBank curse is real. Brian To'o with the mistake. Bad play of the ball there. Bad play of the ball. CommBank curse, baby. Let's go, Parramatta. They got touched from the Eels on the grass. Exactly. They touched the Eels grass. That's what happens, legends. Chad was Reynolds last week. Nah, bro. Chad lost to the... Mate, the game lost Chad Townsend last week. Chad didn't lose that game, bro. The game lost him. We cursed Panthers. We've cursed them, baby. I love this. We cursed them. Roosters on their way forward here. Oh, it would just be spectacular if the Roosters went on over here. Watson over to Gus. Angus Crichton here offloads to James Tedesco there, and James Tedesco ends up on the ground here. James Tedesco now pushing on forward here. Gets it to Nafua White now. Nafua White goes forward then, and Nafua White will be held on the ground here. Short to the right, Chad Townsend Goes back to Robert Toya here. Robert Toya now. Over to Nafua White again. Nafua White here. Nafua White held. Nafua White held. Nafua White goes. And just over to the left. Daniel Tupou. Roosters again. Again. The Roosters. Yeah, baby. The cock-a-doodle-doo. The Chookies. The Chookie magic is real. 28-24 to the Roosters is officially the score now in this one. Marky Mark and Tedesco setting up Daniel Tupou, the Parramatta Eels Jr. perfectly. Had to slip it in somewhere. Try is officially confirmed. They didn't call anything on it, Brenton. I don't care. Sydney Roosters. 2K Showdown says, let's go Roosters, bro. Hey, this is Super Rooster. Changed my name. Oh, you changed your name, legend. All good, bro. Welcome to the stream, Super Rooster, man. Are the Panthers actually going to lose? I don't know, man. I don't know, but this has been utterly exceptional. 166 career tries for Daniel Tupou. He's just another level, isn't he? Many talks this will probably be Tupou's last year, but he just keeps on being so consistent, does he not, legends? You cannot go wrong with him. He's never unable to just find that line when he's given the chance. Bunker is scared of the Chad aura, mate. There's too much aura there for them. Too much aura. Oh, no! From in front, oh my God! From the side, close to the front, they've missed it. They're in the front, they're in the lead. That's awesome, but I don't know if we could be saying the Roosters will be able to keep Panthers out for the rest of this game. So that's not good that they missed that kick. Not good at all, actually. 36 Roosters, 24 Panthers is 2K Showdown's prediction right now, legends. Wow. 28-24 still. That could cost the game. It could, Omar. It could. It depends how the game goes from here. Roosters, I'd be switching up your defense, and I'd be switching it up big time here. They conceded about 34 to Eels. Eels last season. Did they now? All of those games of us conceding and scoring kind of went between each other, man. What's Ainsley saying right now? Oh, mate, I don't even want to. But I think that he's borderline unable to breathe. At this point in time, the Roosters have made a line break. 40, 30, to the 20. They're away. They're away. They've scored again. They've scored again. They've actually scored again. Sandon Smith, baby. Sandon Smith. The Roosters. The Roosters. 32-24. How has this happened? It's the combat curse. It's the combat curse. Nathan Cleary distraught that Chad Townsend is his papa. Marky Mark to Tupou. Over to Gus, who gets it to Sandon Smith. And I'm with Omar here and the rest of the chat when I say, I love NRL. Bloody hell, says Daniel. I agree with you, mate. Bloody hell, this is unbelievable. I can't actually fathom that we're witnessing this. Could be a 10-point lead in a second. Just what the doctor ordered. Oh my God. There is actually no way that this is happening right now. This is amazing. This is actually amazing. Wow. Wow. Sandon Smith, one try assist, and 4 goals today, 12 points in total. The Panthers, they look all blushed. They look in shock about what they're witnessing right now. They expected to come in with one of the easiest wins of them all, and they've come out behind right now. I enjoy watching your vids. They bring me happiness in your streams. I'm glad that I can bring you a bit of happiness, Legend. Thank you very much for tuning in. Always, mate. Always going to be here. One of the best offloads I have ever seen. Oh, I know, right, man? This has been unbelievable. How long is left, bro? Right now, man. Right now, okay? We're 58 minutes-ish in, bro, right now. So, we're closer to the end than the start. That's what I'll tell you right now, bro. You know, we've got about 22 minutes to go right now. Chooks are wrapping butts. That they are, mate. Yes, please, 3 more tries. Please, just give us more. Just give us more. We're being spoiled, Legends. We're being spoiled with this game. This is too good. This is too good right now. The Sydney Roosters on top of them. Over through the middle now they go here. It's a 10-point lead right now to the Roosters. Then to the middle. The hey middle diddle, the push and the shove there from the Roosters, number 16. Past the 30 there. Zach Docker-Clay then will go forward here. Zach Docker-Clay then forward here. I'm feeling good for Parrawin now. Right now, 100% I am too, Legend. Cleary is fully focused on the game. Game now. That he is, mate. W from 2K being shouted in the chat a lot. Hopefully Panthers concede 50 so we can write them off the premiership. I don't think they'll concede 50, Legend, but you'd love to see it, would you not? 5th tackle now. 39 metres gained. Dylan Edwards around here. Over to the 20 now, and it offloads to Casey McLean now, who does the run meters here. Casey McLean around here. Casey McLean held now. First tackle, Legends. Then to the right, Brian To'o here. Brian To'o then. And To'o knocks the ball on! And gets Crichton! Passes to Tupou! Daniel Tupou running! And the referee is going to say it's not play on, but To'o knocked the ball on. Oh my goodness me. It's a good night for NRL. Let's go. Oh, that it is, forward. That it is. Oh no, To'o. Panthers need to be careful. They might concede 50. If they did, Legend, it wouldn't be good for them, but I just don't think they'll concede 50, Legend. I think that they could concede another, but I don't think they'll concede 50 necessarily. Oh my God. This game has been so much better than you would have expected, Legends. The Sydney Roosters on top of them all like they're nothing. Zach Docker-Clay now to Connor Watson. Goes to the right here. Through the line, they move now. They move! Move! Move it. Make that your home. James Tedesco. Fending them all off here. Over to the 30 now. He goes to the ground. You love to see this as well. I think when you're not a Panthers fan, this is one of the best things you can see. I feel so bad for laughing at Bizza for that. I feel bad too, but I'm also just loving every second of a game where the Panthers don't look like they're smashing it. Docker-Clay. It's a low kick from Chatty. And Paul Alamotti ends up with it here. Good collection from him. He goes to the ground now. They've managed to defend the Roosters there. We've got 19 minutes left. Can the Roosters hold their 10-point lead? To the ground, the Panthers. To'o won't knock that one on. That's a short over here. Come on, Roosters. Score another 16. Score another. Score another, Chookies. Go on forward. Score another one, Chooks. 29. Oh, my God. What's crazy is the fact that, like, the Panthers have had more chance and the Roosters have just outdone them in the chances given. It's like the Roosters came into this one with no one expecting anything. It's a loss from Panthers. Marky Mark runs it. And the referee's going to step in and not let Marky Mark run. That would have been one of the best play-ons ever. He lost the ball. Lost the ball, brother. Come on, these Roosters. Please, Roosters, get another. I feel so bad. I'm sure Panthers fans aren't loving right now the thoughts from us all, but they get a lot of good stuff, don't they, that we don't. So, it is what it is, eh? Penrith Panthers, though, with a penalty, actually. I don't agree with that being a penalty, but that's my thoughts. We are bloody winning, says Coil Strike. Sorry if I get who likes Panthers. I mean, Panthers fans, man. Should say that to my boy Ryan Flaxey, mate. He'll be like, who likes Panthers? I like Panthers. And Liam Martin dives on the ball here. Oh my god, this game. Why is my heart beating so quick? I'm not even like the target fan base, and I'm right now. My heart's just going so quick witnessing this game right now, legends. Right now, my heart's just going, what on earth, Far out. Liam Martin with the mistake this time. It's a knock-on, legends. They're going crazy. Penrith Panthers, baby, are just not it today compared to the Roosters, are they? If Panthers don't improve, Panthers Storm ugly next week. I think that they should improve, but, this is bad. Get the defib for TJC. Bro, I need 2, all right? On over and let's go, boys, all right? I need a double. Pack on me right now. This is crazy. Well, if we hear that a larger than normal blonde man has fallen to the ground, we know who it is. All right. Sydney Roosters to the halfway line here. Angus Crichton held down here. After what I have said, I'm definitely tipping Storm to beat Panthers next week. I am too. Oh, my God. Sydney Roosters hit it in the air on 5th tackle. Plenty of chases. And it ends up just in the hands of Dane Laurie for the Panthers here. That's a former Tiger right there. Then to Casey McLean. Runs forward. Broncos and Storm, says I'm NRL. Over to the left then. Through it all they go. 30. I think Storm will be there, but I also just don't. I feel like a lot of Storm fans are frustrating to be at live because they just don't know the rules. I enjoyed my area, but ultimately, I feel like in general, I've had very not happy experience with Storm fans. Cleary to Laurie. Dane Laurie around now, and Dane Laurie is held here. Dane Laurie goes down. On the halfway now, Nathan Cleary to clear it. Let's go, TJC, says it's a Storm fan. Let's go, bro. Let's go. And Roosters collected in the air here. Panthers just trying to pull them out of play. They couldn't do it. Really, you think that the Broncos would be there? I mean, if they play like they did round 1, dude. If they play like they did round 1, they would. That's a bit rude. I don't need to tell everyone. They would be... If they play like they did round 1, yes, they definitely could be 2K Showdown. But I'm not basing it off round 1. I'm going to see how the Broncos do a few weeks. But I think the Broncos could easily be up there eventually. Even now they probably are. But it's got to see. This upset is almost as big as Tigers beating Panthers the other year. Oh my God, Panthers, Tigers. When Tigers beat the Panthers, that was so fun. That was so exciting. We all loved that game, did we not? I almost forgot about that one. When the Tigers beat the Panthers, got the spoon that year, but they one of the only teams that year. They may have been the only one even that beat the Panthers, except Para. I think Para may have also done it as well. It was Tigers and Para. I hope Tigers go good this year. I'd like to see it 2K Showdown, but hopefully it happens after round 2, bro. Hopefully. Trent Robinson will be so proud of his team tonight. That he will be, man. That he will be. They've done something that no one expected. 14 minutes to go here. Sydney Roosters on to 4th tackle now. On the 20 here. We go over to Chad Townsend. Chad Townsend here. Dummies. Oh, my God. Chad Townsend almost threw them completely off. Playing the ball now. Zach Docker-Clay to the line. Docker-Clay. Oh, he just barely is held up there. Oh, goodness me. 5th tackle. It's Panthers' ball here. Panthers getting a little bit rough with it now. To the left here. Forward they go. They're not happy right now, the Pars, with how this game's going. They're going to look to play any way they can to get back into it. Let's go. We'd love to see it. Panthers finally lose. Mate, they're finally losing one. I can't believe this game right now. If you're in the same boat as me, Legends, make sure you hit that like button at sub if you're new. Oh my gosh. Penrith Panthers now. Mitch Kenny to Isaiah Yeo. Isaiah Yeo there gets himself over to the halfway line here. And hell, this has been the day of upsets potentially. 51 metres gain and Panthers clear it in the air over to the left side here, and it ends up in the hands of Daniel Tupou now. Daniel Tupou then, around they go, spinning, held back here. I don't know. Panthers, have you underestimated your opposition potentially? Have you got into this one with the mindset the Tippers had that you'd won it already? Because I'm not going to lie, you're giving me that vibe right now, Panthers. You're giving me that vibe right now in this game. I wish I streamed this game. Hopefully this whole round is full of upsets. I hope so, Mel. I hope so. Like the stream, Legend. Like the stream. AJ Sabrina. Like the stream indeed. Docker Clay on the halfway now here and set. Now clears it in the air over to the right, and it ends up in the hands of Dane Laurie with the height. Laurie then into the ground there and held back. Hopefully this whole round is full of upsets. Hopefully, Legend. There's one coming Sunday. Para vs Tigers. Parramatta on top, baby. That is what the bookies are wishing for too, Mel. The bookies want all the upsets right now. Well, the Dolphins were outsiders. So in reality, we actually haven't had a true, proper, confident, we all thought this team was always going to win and they won game, have we? Panthers and Manly were considered the main ones. And Panthers with a knock on here. They're going to challenge it. Roosters are high-fiving already. Let's take a look at it. And it looks like the Panthers are just getting desperate right now to try and bounce back. Remember, though, if there's a team that's good enough for it, it is the Panthers to come back from such a short amount of time left. Garner's shouting at... Garner, not so PG words he's saying there about his knock on there. He's like, what the something to the ref there. There's the young Sydney Rooster, Hugo Savala on debut. And when they ruled out Victor Radley with all the injuries they already had, you thought surely they couldn't do it this week. The Roosters, though, putting it on. I like Omar here. Chad! Over to Marky Mark here. Marky Mark through. Marky Mark held. Over short then. Hey, you want to leave yet, Panthers? Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Onto the 30 then. Almost around here. Sydney Roosters caught out. Did you guys get stuff? We got heavy rain, Legend. That's what we got. With all the upsets, so I'm a little bit scared of Broncos Raiders tomorrow. Oh, King Julian, I think we're all scared of our games now. Jason Ritter, you must be surprised and proud. I think most Roosters fans will be surprised and proud right now. I think some will need the defibrillators. Sydney Roosters pushing the Panthers back here. 16 plus 20 to go in the 23 grand final. I also remember when they did the same thing Parachute have won. We were winning well with no time left, and we lost within like 10 minutes. And Panthers lose the ball. Roosters counter past the 10 and caught just barely by Isaac Tungo here. It's a bull set with 10 minutes to go. From right in front, they have a 10-point lead, the Roosters. If they extend it here, this could be the winner. Sydney Roosters held first, second tackle. Watson to Crichton to Chad Townsend to Desco. Dominic Young for the win. The Roosters 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 win. Unbelievable. The Chookies have done the impossible. There really is a reason we call this the greatest game of all. The impossible becomes possible. The Roosters have defeated, surely, the Penrith Panthers. Surely. It would be a monumental. It would literally be a monumental comeback now. They've done it. They've surely done it now. Upset of the year at $11.50. The Sydney Roosters have done it. Given no chance by anyone.
Do you need another drink?
I'm good. At 11%. Bro, they had... What is the poll? 28% went Roosters on our poll, and apparently 1% on the official tipping pool poll went the Roosters. 30. Oh my God, 38. And it could be 40 in a second. Dominic Young, folks.
Let's get them to 50.
And the Roosters fans go wild there. I think I see a stormtrooper in the crowd. What a win for the Roosters, says Liam. What a win. And with a kick now, Sandon Smith. Oh, he couldn't get the kick. He'll take the try, though. Oh, my God, the deaths. Oh, my God, poor Dom Young. He's getting it from the Panthers support. And this is just the night of upsets, guys. New Zealand Warriors and Roosters were expected to be smashed and have both come out with solid victories, it looks like. Who would have written this story into the record books early on? And watch how the Panthers react here. 10-meter line, short kickoff, and it ends up in the hands of Dom Young. No, Dom Young knocks it on. And it looks like it'll be the Panthers ball here. 8 minutes to go. Look, when it's Penrith Panthers, I don't love celebrating, but surely we're done. We'll hit follow. Appreciate it, Mr. It's Me. Oh, my God. Very much so. Surely. Come on. You can't be possibly. It's a knock on. Sorry, Dom. Sorry, Dom Young. That's a knock on, Dom Young. I should have put money on. Wait, oh my God. I just can't believe it. 1% of the official tipping poll tips them. 1%. Crazy. Oh, yeah, it's only round 2. No doubt about that, Mel. But, oh my God. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The Roosters can hang their heads up high after this game. They've truly proven that no matter what people perceive to be the result before the game's kicked off, it's never solidified until you actually play it. You have to play for the points to get the points. Panthers down the left wing, and the pass, knock it on! On second tackle. I don't think the Panthers can win anymore, legends. I actually don't think they can win. And what do I see? No shocker there. Looks like some Panthers are leaving early. Looks like some Panthers are leaving early.
But it's their ground.
Yeah, it's their home. Don't you want to stay at your home, Panthers? Don't you want to stay at your home, Panthers? Oh, my gosh. How bloody good is rugby league? Oh, what? He's in the bin. The debut. The young little boy. Not Fichetti. Not Fichetti. No. Fichetti. No, but he's a non-scorer that could earn me more money if he scored more. Fichetti, why? Bye-bye, Panthers fans. Bye-bye, Panthers fans. I tipped Roosters, says Mel. Mel.
That was not a shoulder charge.
That was not a shoulder charge. That's bull. That's bull. Fichetti, I feel bad for you. I think this is at least at max his second NRL game. That's not fair. He should get off of that in the judiciary, in my opinion. And Panthers take the kick for 2 points.
He had his arms wrapped.
Exactly. And the player, honestly, it was the player running that was really at fault there.
I know.
There you go, though. 26-38 here. Omar's NRL says if the Panthers come back, I'm done. I think we're all done if they somehow come back here, the Penrith Panthers. Roosters, you've gotten yourself to a position that was considered impossible. Don't screw it up. I feel bad for them they're a man down, though, for the rest of the game, because that is bull. And if the Panthers come back and win because of that player up, that's even more bull. Hazy types in the chat, Penrith. Yes, mate, it is a Penrith, isn't it, bro? Mate, bro. Now through the middle, Nathan Cleary goes to Dane Laurie. To Isaac Togo here. Sydney Roosters hold him back. I actually really feel bad for that forward. I don't think he did anything wrong there, really. I genuinely don't think he did anything wrong at all. Cleary. Over to the left. And, Panthers down the wing. They're going. There's 6 minutes to go right now. Third tackle. Fourth now. Number 4 held on 4. We go to Cleary. To Dane Laurie. To Scott Sorensen. Scott Sorensen held down on the 5th here. This is a really tight game here. Mitch Kenny to Cleary. Offloads. Roosters, Panthers down the far left wing. And Casey McLean scores for Panthers. Beautiful try there. Very lightweight. I hate that try, though, because you can see how down the Roosters were in defense on that side because they had a player gone. Panthers attacking down the edge where they're a man down due to what shouldn't have been a sin bin. Oh my goodness me. 30 points. Well, I'm actually I don't even I'm not usually that person that gets mad at the refs. I'm not usually that guy. But I swear to God, if both the tries are scored down that edge where that defender would have been, when I don't believe that was a sin bin, I will not be happy. I know it doesn't matter for me as an Eels fan, but I genuinely will be fuming. And Cleary's hit the post! It remains 8 points difference. Nathan Cleary, unable to kick his lollies there. Casey McLean. Well, if the Panthers still lose and McLean scored, that's good for me because he's in my super coach. Oh, my God. Unbelievable. Most I've seen Panthers concede in a while. Agreed, legend. Agreed. He's not worth 2.5 nil right now. No, he's not. Proper Friday night footy match. Mate, both these games have been real Friday night footy between the two of them. But particularly this one. Wow. Just wow. Peak of rugby league. They conceded 34 to us last season and we lost. Yes, mate, but they've conceded 38 now, so we're going to change that, bro. Oh. You just got to defend Roosters. He'll put it right in the middle. Conte's curse, Joey never learns. He never learns, man. Why do you think I didn't say he'd put it right in the middle? I know how it works. I know how it works here. And the referee. The referee's going to step in here. And of course. Of course. He's telling the Roosters halfback he has to come off to check his head. The Roosters are just getting weakened and weakened here. 38 and 22, 60 points conceded in 2 games, bruh. Yeah, the defense isn't what we're going to be proud of this game. It's been the attack. on the halfway line now. Fourth tackle here. Yo gets it to Scott Sorensen. Scott Sorensen's broken through the line here, and he's now tackled. Fifth tackle now coming up here. Panthers 20 out. Kenny over to Cleary. Gets it. And Dane Laurie for the line. Kicks low. And Dom Young may have just saved it for the Roosters. I think Dom Young may have just kept the Roosters from conceding there. Dom Young, the superhero. I think it's Panthers versus the world right now. Panthers against the world. Sydney Roosters and the entire planet against Panthers right now, legends. We are all on the edge of our seats. So tight. Dom Young. I think we need to make Dom Young a crown after that. I think he needs a crown. Oh my God, Dom Young. Not only did you get the try, but you got that too. Maybe Dom Young's in Hainsey's good book again. Possibly Brenton after that. Not even worried people take the early two games too serious. Bro, it's an official game, man. It's an official game, bro. It's not about whether you take the game seriously. It's 2 points on the board, and that can impact you. That can impact you in the future, legends. This is a stressful game, and this is 2 points on the board. Do you take it seriously for the whole season? Heck no, but you can definitely build from it, and you need to perform every game of your season. Penrith Panthers have not done that in this one, not to the level they should have at least. Maybe they'll squeeze through a win. Who knows? It's the Penrith Panthers, but still. Defense needs to see Panthers' problem this year. It seems to be, indeed, legend. Kenny, it's just 2 minutes, man. It's just 2 minutes and an 8-point gap. If they can hold out in this set, fourth tackle. Kenny to you. Oh, no, that wing. Wing.
No.
Take a knock on. Take a knock on there, Roosters. I think they're going to say purposeful knock on there, which is a penalty for Panthers. That's true. And he'll take the kick.
Isn't there a charge down?
No, it's different. Different. So it's going to be a 6-point difference with a minute to go probably when we kick off. Okay. It's goodbye monetization even if I had it on that stream. I think this game is so big because 99% of tips were in favor of Penrith. Exactly, Brenton. Exactly. What, says Omar? The refs, oh my God. Oh my God. Am I the only one? Okay, I'm sorry, but is it a coincidence that when the Roosters look sure to win, the referee not only Sidman's a player that shouldn't have been Sidman, but he forces the halfback off, and then he also gives away a sketchy 50-50 penalty for 2 points. He's done that twice now as well. Like, however you want to look at it, it is very true that ever since Roosters took that proper lead, the Penrith Panthers have been given a lot in their possession from the refs.
Watch the doggy play the ball.
Relax, the bookie's getting his car. It's a minute. It's a minute. It's just a minute. It's a minute of holding here. Everybody keep their cool. Sydney Roosters holding them back. This would be absolute heartbreak for Chooks if they lost this. On to second tackle them. Through they go. It's Panthers. Cleary over to Mitch Kenny. Mitch Kenny to Lindsay Smith. Lindsay Smith over to Cleary. Nathan Cleary now. The Penrith Panthers are passing around so much. Almost through the line is Luke Garner, but he couldn't quite bash through there. On to the final 20 seconds now. Third tackle here. Isaiah Yeo passes to Dane Laurie to Liam Martin here. Liam Martin tackled. We're in the final 10 seconds now. Roosters. Yeo to Cleary. Nathan Cleary. Oh no. And he's held. 5, 4, 3. And one more play's coming up. 2, 1. Oh no. Oh no. Brian Toto.
No.
I think he didn't get it. I think he didn't. Wait a second. We're going up. We're going up. The ref is going up. It's no try. The ref's going up. It's no try. Let's watch it here. This is the big moment. Brian Toto. He loses it. He loses it. The Sydney Roosters have beaten the Penrith Panthers right down to the whistle it's taken. And no decisions against them are going to stop them here. Penrith Panthers 32, Roosters 38, Combank Stadium. Have some of that. Let's go, Paradise. Whoa! Congratulations, Roosters. You $11 beauties. The crowd cannot believe it. Ivan Cleary smacks his face and walks right out of there. I can't breathe. That was unbelievable. That was true rugby league there. One of the upsets of our season. No way this game is real. This was on our televisions to watch. And this was free to air, this one. Nathan Cleary bleeding through the head. Anyways, legends, if you enjoyed the stream, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new. This is what it's all about. Yes, we get blowouts, but then we get games like this. You little beauties. Jason Reader, that was unbelievable. The ref tried to get the Panthers home, though. Great game. I couldn't agree more with that, Nards. As much as I don't tend to like to say the ref helped out that game, definitely the ref, I'm convinced. All right. Anyways, thanks for watching, legends. I'll see you tomorrow for the Super Saturday streams. Gonna be spectacular. Oh, my God. That game was legendary. That was actually legendary.